Hello, everyone. This is a special um, day 2 video sent by Dr. Tom because I've had several questions that I wanted, similar questions that I wanted to answer. Is about the number of posts. Many people seem to be confused about the number of posts that you have to make. So let me just clarify. There are 8 days to a segment. We will, a segment is composed of session 1 and session 2. As you can see on this discussion board segment, it's session 1 and session 2. So that's 8 days overall, or it could be 9. I'm not exactly sure. Might be 9. Um, so in that 9-day session, you have to make a minimum, okay, this is a minimum, someone wrote me about this already, of 3 posts. Wait a minute, Dr. Tom, you said 8. I said 8 because I want you all to get an A+. To get an A+, you have to respond a minimum of 8 times. So you need 2 initial posts. One, as you can see, if I go back to this discussion board, if you click on discussion board, that will take you to all of this discussion boards, and you can see that there are 2. In segment 1 there are 2 sets of questions for session 1 and for session 2. Typically people start out with answering session 1 questions and people respond to those. A few days later, people answer session 2 questions, people respond to those. So you have to have 2 initial posts, one for this session 1 question, one for this session 2 question. Okay, so we got that clear. 2 initial posts in every segment, which includes 2 sessions. Now, to get a 3 on this grading rubric in response quality, you need to have 8 responses. And you have to respond on 5 separate days. So 5 out of the 8 days. And you only have to respond once on each of those 5 days. That would be 5 responses. That's not 8. But if you respond 8 times in those 5 days, you will get a 3 in response quality. So I hope that clears up the confusion. How long should your responses be? There's no limit. There's no maximum or minimum. Just quality. Make it a quality one. You only have to use APA format in your initial post. And if you look at the exemplars that are coming up, I'm doing this on Tuesday morning, and as you can see, there's already been about 5 or 6 responses, and the ones I've seen seem to be in APA format. If they're not, I'll comment on it the first time because I want you all to get an A+. The other question that I had was, how can I get an email response? And the thing is, you can't get an email response to your particular. I wish there was. I wish you could subscribe to yourself, but you can't. You can subscribe to a thread. So what you would do is, say you were in group A and you wanted to get email every time there was a response in group A. Click on group A, then go up here to thread actions. Now, if you go down to the bottom, you can see where it says subscribe or unsubscribe. Click that. So now what will happen is that you will get an email response every time someone makes a comment in group A. If I click on it again, because I want to respond to everyone, um, you'll get. So if you make a few responses in your own group, you can jump around to other groups. That's allowed, especially looking for my comments and jumping in. You can subscribe to those individual threads that you comment in, and you will get an email every time there is um, a posting, a new posting in that. So that's what I wanted to talk about, and I hope that helps everyone and answer a couple of the questions that I've had early on in the course.